friends, once again welcome back to our channel Competitive Maths by Balaji. Today I am going to take a special class on application of trigonometry for the use of upcoming POLYCET exam and NTSE stage 2 exam as well as IIT exams and for all competitive exams. Okay. ఈ స్పెషల్ క్లాస్లో నేను కేవలం అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ట్రిగనామెట్రీ గురించి మాత్రమే చెప్పబోతున్నాను. ఎందుకంటే మనం అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ట్రిగనామెట్రీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చాలా లెంతీ మెథడ్లో చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. వాటిని ఏ విధంగా షార్ట్ కట్లో చేయాలి, 15 to 20 సెకండ్స్లో ఒక క్వశ్చన్ ఎలా సాల్వ్ చేయాలో ఈ క్లాస్లో నేర్చుకుందాము. నాకు తెలిసి అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ట్రిగనామెట్రీ చెప్పిన ఒక 2 or 3 క్లాసెస్ పడుతుంటాయి, 20 minutes నిడివి కలవి చూడవలసిందిగా కోరుచున్నాను. సో లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ అవర్ క్లాస్ నౌ. యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ఎలివేషన్. అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ట్రిగనామెట్రీని నేర్చుకోవడానికి కొన్ని బేసిక్స్ కావాలండి. ఆ బేసిక్స్ గురించి ఇక్కడ నేర్చుకోబోతున్నాను. ఓకే, సో యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ఎలివేషన్. వాట్ ఈస్ యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ఎలివేషన్? దట్ ఈస్, consider this is the observer point. So consider an eye of observer. This is the eye of an observer. Through the eye of an observer, draw a line which is called horizontal line. This is called horizontal line. And this is the point where the object is placed. So this block line is called line joining observer to the object. Line joining observer to the object is called line of sight. Line of sight is called line of sight. Here the note point is that line of sight is above the horizontal line. The line of sight is above the horizontal line. In this case, the angle so formed is called angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Okay, the definition is that the angle between line of sight, and the horizontal line is called angle of elevation. And the note point is that when the angle of elevation is so formed, then the observation is that line of sight is always above the horizontal line. Line of sight is above the horizontal line. And the angle of depression. And second concept, angle of depression. See, this is point of observer. Consider eyes of an observer. Through this point, an observer observes an object placed at this point. Okay, so this is the line joining eyes of observer to object. So this is called line of sight here. This is called line of sight. And draw a horizontal line through the eyes of observer, which is called horizontal line. Then the angle so formed between horizontal line and line of sight is called angle of depression. Yes. So definition of angle of depression is that the angle between horizontal line and line of sight is called angle of depression. And the observation or a note that here when the angle of depression so formed, the line of sight is below the horizontal line. When the angle of depression is so formed, line of sight is below the horizontal line. Okay, now consider a right angle triangle. So I'm taking a right angle triangle, naming that ABC, and right angle is at vertex B. Okay, and consider the angle acute angle. Consider a acute angle theta at say scope of angle A is 90 minus theta. Right, now adding theta to 90 minus theta plus 90 minus theta, we get 90 degrees. Okay, as minus theta plus theta gets cancelled, so sum of these two angles is 90, hence theta is complement to 90 minus theta. Similarly 90 minus theta is complement to theta. Okay, so Naming the sides of right angle triangle as follows. The opposite side to theta is called opposite side or perpendicular. So AB is opposite to angle theta. BC is adjacent to angle theta. BC is adjacent to angle theta. And the side opposite to right angle triangle is always called hypotenuse. According to theta, AB is opposite, BC is adjacent, AC is hypotenuse. But whereas according to 90 minus theta, opposite side is BC. This is according to 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta, opposite side to 90 minus theta is BC, and AB is adjacent. AB is adjacent. Hypotenuse remains the same for both the angles. Okay. So the observation or note point is that the adjacent and opposite sides are changing from according to theta to 90 minus theta, whereas hypotenuse remains the same for both the angles. Okay. Now let us find this table which is called triplets of right angle triangle. We are all know about triplets of right angle triangle for different angles. Let us see. So we know that opposite side of 0 degree is 0, adjacent is 1, and hypotenuse is 1. This is a triplet of 0 degree. This is a triplets of 0 degree. And 30 degree triplets are 1, root 3, 2. And see, since 0 and 90 are their sum is 90, therefore adjacent of 0 is opposite to 90. Opposite of 0 is adjacent to 90. Hypotenuse remains the same. Okay. The same way, 30 and 60 are complement. 30 and 60 are complement. So opposite to 30 degrees, adjacent to 60 degree. Adjacent to 30 degrees is opposite to 60 degree, and the hypotenuse remains the same. And 45 degree triplets are 1, 1, root 2. By using all these triplets, we can solve the problems of application of trigonometry in an easier way. First triangle, consider the sides and respective angles of triangle 30, 60, 90. 30, 60, 90. This is 90 degrees. Consider here 30 degree angle. Automatically third angle is 60 degrees. As all we know that sum of three angles is 180. Now by observe the triplets of 30 degrees. The opposite side of 30 degrees 1 unit. This is very important. The opposite side of 30 degrees 1 unit. Okay. And adjacent side of 30 degrees root 3 units. This is root 3 units. That means opposite side of 60 degree is root 3 units. And hypotenuse is 2 units. Okay. Opposite to 30 degree. The side opposite to 30 degree in right angle triangle is always 1 unit. The side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 units. And its hypotenuse is 2 units. This is very important. Okay. Next, consider another triangle. This is 90 degree. 45 degrees, then automatically the scope of third angle is 45 degrees. So 45, 45, 90. Consider the triplets of 45 degrees. Opposite side, adjacent side are 1. As we know all, both the angles are equal in the triangle. So then their opposite sides are also equal. If it is 1 unit, then it is also 1 unit. This side is also 1 unit. Then the opposite to 90 degrees root 2 units. Okay, this is very important. The side opposite to 45 degrees is 1 unit. The same way, this side is also 1 unit, and the hypotenuse is root 2 unit. Based on this information, we can solve the application of trigonometry problems in very less time. Okay, let us see some more important 3 cases where the angle of elevation changes from 30 to 45, 30 to 60, 45 to 60. Okay, consider the first case. Angle of elevation changes from 30 to 45 degrees. This is the observer, eyes of observer, and this is the point of object. So first of all, our angle of elevation is 30 degrees, as this is horizontal line and this is the line of sight. So horizontal line of sight is above the horizontal line, therefore this angle is called angle of elevation. But it changes after some time walking towards the perpendicular side. That changes maybe 45 degrees. Angle of elevation changes from 30 to 45. Okay. Consider the smaller angle will become, obviously it become 45 degrees, as this is 90 degrees. So always consider this horizontal line. In this type of questions, we have to consider always this horizontal line. Let it be 1 unit. This is our let it be 1 unit. Then we know that the 45 degrees opposite this side also 1 unit. This side also becomes 1 unit. Okay. So this is 30 degrees, 90 degrees. Then this angle is 60 degrees. This angle is 60 degrees. See this. 30 degrees opposite is 1 unit. 30 degrees opposite is 1 unit. Then we know that 60 degree opposite is root 3 units. 60 degree opposite is root 3 units. Now, so the distance, this distance equal to total root 3 units, and this distance is 1 unit. Then this is root 3 minus 1 unit. Okay, right. This is the, and 90 degree opposite, 30, 60, 90 opposite. So this is a root 2 units. 2 units, just 2 units. This is length of 2 units. Okay, next. Consider angle of elevation changes from 30 to 60. So the angle of elevation first is 30 degrees and after some time it changes to 60 degrees. Okay. This is the right angle. This is a right angle. Then consider the smaller angle. Consider smaller angle. This angle always 30 degrees. Okay. Always keep this distance first of all. Always take this distance. Let us assume by this distance is 1 unit. This is our assumption. Okay. Then the side opposite to 60 will become root 3 units. The side opposite to 60 degrees becomes root 3 units. This is in smaller triangle. Now consider in bigger triangle. This angle is 60 degrees. So actually 30 degree opposite is 1 unit actually. But here given root 3 units. That is root 3 times of 1. 30 degree opposite is root 3 times of 1. Then actually 60 degrees opposite is root 3 units. But here 1 time of root 3. So we have to take root 3 times of root 3 here also. That is 60 degree opposite side in bigger triangle. That equal 3 units. That equal root 3 into root 3, 3 units. Now consider our required distance. Then this distance equal to 3 minus 1. That is 2 units. Okay. Of course 90 degree opposite is 2 units. So this is a second case. Consider now third case. When the angle of elevation changes from 45 to 60. First of all, angle of elevation is 45 degrees. Then this angle of elevation changes to 60 degrees after some time. Okay. And this is right angle triangle. Right angle, this is obviously this angle is 30, 60, 90. Okay. Always keep this distance. Okay, always you have to keep this distance. Let us suppose this is 1 unit. This is our assumption. Okay, then opposite to 60 degree will become root 3 units. Will become root 3 units in smaller triangle. 30 degree opposite is 1 unit. Then 60 degree opposite will become root 3 units. Now consider bigger triangle. If this is 45 degrees, so this angle also 45 degrees. Now see, opposite to 45 degrees is actually 1 unit, but here given that root 3 units. Opposite to this 45 degrees also equal to 1 times of root 3 units. That is root 3 units. This distance total. Now the required distance is equal to root 3 minus 1 unit. This is root 3 minus 1 unit. Okay. These are the three main concepts. This is root 3 minus 1 unit and this is 2 unit. So we have to keep it in mind always when doing the problems of application of trigonometry. Now, the another concept is that, so first of all, I am considering B is observation point and A is object point. Now, first of all, so the angle of elevation of A as seen from B. This is very important. Angle of elevation of A as seen from B is theta. Now change. This is observation point. This is observation point and this is object place. This place is object. Now angle of depression of B as seen from A. Angle of depression of B as seen from A is alpha. Both are equal. That is theta equal to alpha. That is, once again, I repeat once again. Angle of elevation of A as seen from B is equal to angle of depression of B as seen from A. Both are equal. That is theta equal to alpha. Now, with the help of all these concepts, we can solve the problems of trigonometry, application of trigonometry in less time. Okay. Now, let us see example problems. First question. A boy observed the top of an electrical pole and at an angle of elevation 60 degrees. When the observation point is 8 meters away from the foot of the pole, find the height of the pole. So we have a electrical pole. For our mathematical convenience, we draw a line to denote the electrical pole. A boy, let us suppose boy observation from this point, observed the top of the pole from this point. So this is line of sight at an angle of 60 degree. Horizontal line, line of sight and height of the pole. So this is right angle triangle, this is 90 degree, obviously this angle is 30 degree. We know that 30 degrees opposite is 1 unit, then 60 degree opposite is root 3 units. But given that when the observation point is 80 meters away from the foot of the pole, this is the foot of the pole, this is observation point. So 1 unit is 8 meters. Given 1 unit value is 8 meters, then root 3 units value is 8 root 3 meters. Simply the answer is D. Again, second question. Rajendra observes a person standing on the ground from a helicopter at an angle of depression 45 degree. If the helicopter flies at a height of 500 meters from the ground, what is the distance of the person from Rajendra? Suppose this is the helicopter flying at a height of 500 meters, okay, from the ground, and the Rajendra is in the flight, observes a person on the ground, observes a person who is on the ground at an angle of depression. This is line of sight. Draw a horizontal line through the eyes of Rajendra. This angle is called angle of depression, that is 45 degrees. But this angle of depression equal to angle of elevation. This is also 45 degree. Now this is right angle triangle. This is 90. Then automatically it becomes 45 degrees also here also. But we have to find what is the distance of the person from the Rajendra. Distance from the Rajendra is line offset. We have to find this value. That is 45 degree opposite is 1 unit. So this is also 1 unit. That is 1 unit value is root 500 meters. Then 90 degree opposite is root 2 units. So 1 unit value 500, then root 2 units value is 500 into root 2 meters. So answer is 500 root 2 meters. By using triplets of respective triangles, we can solve the questions within seconds. Okay.